Hey guys, today I'm going to help you learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So slid it off screen there. Okay, so first, briefly, before we start, watch both the introduction videos. They're unlisted, so the annotations to part 1 will be right here, and part 2 right here, right about now. So on my cube, the only difference is it has a black side instead of a white side. So whenever I say black, I actually mean white on your cube. But if you have a cube that also has a black side, then that's great. So in this method that I teach you, you have to solve it layer by layer. The first layer, the second layer by these 4 edge pieces, and the third layer. So, I'll scramble it up a little bit more, but you need to learn some notation first of all before we actually begin. So, the black side right now is on the top. This side, the black side currently, is called up, labeled by U. If you turn that side clockwise, as if you were looking at it, then that is labeled by a capital U. If you turn it counterclockwise, as if you were looking at it, that is a U prime, or up inverted. So that will be labeled by either a U and a prime mark, or a U and then a lowercase I. So U prime. This side that's facing you is the front. So since you're facing it clockwise is F, counterclockwise is F prime. Pretty easy, right? So that means right away from you would be R, since it's as if you were looking at it, and right towards you would be R prime. R prime. But opposite, left away from you would be L prime. Right away from you is just R, but this is L prime because it's as if you were looking at it. And then left towards you is L. Then D. D prime. D prime is as if you were looking at it. And B, back, you won't really need it for solving the 3x3 in this method anyway, but it's nice to learn it anyway. That's also as if you were facing it. So now we'll actually get into solving it. We'll solve the black side as our first layer. So what you want to do is get these 4 edge pieces in first. We already have one, and it's also correctly oriented with its center. That's very important. There's a couple tips and tricks that I have a video on, but right now I'll show you the easiest way to remember how to solve them. They have to line up with their correct center. So here's a red and white edge piece that needs to go over here. This part of solving the cube is pretty intuitive, as I can just move the piece down, so it's right here, line it up with its correct center, and do an F2, which means front, twice, and that will be lined up. Here's another one. It's an edge piece, blue, lined up with blue, do an F2, but wait. The problem was, this piece should be flipped like that in order to be correctly oriented. So, when you flip it up twice, it doesn't work. So you have to do F prime, U, L prime, U prime. And the F, as it would be the face that the edge piece needs to, the edge piece is in, and the up would be the side that the edge piece needs to go on. So, this one's really easy. It's at the bottom, so we can just flip it up twice very easily. So that's about all I have for you for the cross. If it's in the middle layer, try to just bring it down to the bottom layer any way you can. Or just practice with the cube for a while and you'll easily be able to pick it up. Now for the corners. We have one corner in place. How you tell if it's in place is pretty simple. Green, green, red, red, black, black. If all of them match up with their diagonal centers, then it's in the correct place. So look for a black corner. These pieces have 3 colors. Here's one. It's the black, orange, and blue corner. So what you want to do is put it underneath where it needs to go. So black, orange, blue, black, orange, blue, and it's right there, so it needs to go there. It's underneath where it needs to go. So look at it where it's under it needs to go and push it away so you can't see the black. Because if you were to push it that way, then you still could see the black. And if you tried to flip it up, it would be in the correct place, but the wrong orientation. So you'd need to do an algorithm to fix that, which slows you down a lot during solve. So flip it away so you can't see it. Bring down the piece where the corner needs to go. Slide it back in, and slide that back up. And then you'll have it in place. But if you do mess up and put it in the wrong orientation, make sure it's in the right spot. So orange, orange, green, green, black, black. It's just not in the correct order. So you want to do this algorithm, which all of them will be in the description as well. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down. As many times as it takes. You have to do this algorithm on the first layer either if you mess up, like I just showed you, or if black is on the bottom side, then there's no possible way to put it up so that it can be fixed. But anyway, that's okay. So remember, put it underneath where it needs to go, push black away so you can't see it, bring it down, back so it lines up, and back up. And that will be the first layer. Practice with that until you get very cozy. So once again, the cross, if you come to a case like this, where this edge piece needs to be swapped, F prime, U, L prime, U prime, and that will fix it. And if it's on the middle layer, try to bring it to the bottom layer without messing up any of the other pieces that you have. And then if it's on the bottom, flip it up twice, and you'll have it. And once again for the corners, under where it needs to go, push it away so you can't see the black, bring the layer down where it needs to go, line it up, bring it back up. And then if it's on the bottom, or you mess up, then still put it under where it needs to go, if it's on the bottom, but then move it away either way, and then do that algorithm, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, until it solves itself. So once again, guys, practice, because after all, that's how you're going to improve. And that's the first layer for you. If you have any questions, or if you're confused about something, comment or send me a personal message, and I will be happy to answer that for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Part 2 right there.